You're listening to the Hustled Up Podcast. We're Holly and Laura, besties since birth, cleaning business owners, multi-passionate doers, and founders of the Hustle Haven, a modern business education and networking collective built for fellow entrepreneurs who crave growth, support, and real connection. Now, we're your go-to girlies for the real side of entrepreneurship. We're covering wins, fails, and the messy middle. So come on in and let's talk branding, booking, burnout, and everything in between. If you're in serious need of tips, tea, total transformation, and that let's freaking go energy, you're in the right place. Grab your earbuds, turn up the volume, and let's hustle up. So, first of all, for anybody who is joining, welcome to another episode of the Hustled Up Podcast and a amazing rendition of Hustled Up After Hours. We are your podcast hosts. My name is Holly.
And my name is Laura.
And today we are here. We finally cracked the code to going live. So if you are here, whether you are on Facebook, YouTube, or in the Riverside studio with us, say hello in the chat and be sure to join in. But we did not really advertise this as much as we should have.
I don't think we advertised it at all. I think I did one Instagram and Facebook post yesterday, but we still wanted to show up for you guys because I know we haven't been super consistent with the Hustled Up After Hours. We've been hella consistent with the Hustled Up podcast, but not with Hustled Up After Hours. So we decided to show up anyway, see who wants to come hang out tonight. And we have a super fun topic. And I see that Maple also has made a cameo appearance.
Maple's in the background. Just longing to go outside in this heat.
Crazy.
I am super excited because we decided to try recording from home because being in the studio was a little it was like we work in there and then we would also record in there and then we try to have lives, and so and I have the dog and she's like a child and it's just very hard for me to get back and forth to the studio. So instead we decided to try doing this from home.
Yeah. And we also have a drink while we do this. For those of you guys who don't know what Hustled Up After Hours is, it's very similar to Hustled Up Podcast, but we do get a little more loosey-goosey with it. We share a beverage. We invite you to the same. So trying to coordinate rides and whatnot on a weekday was also it was difficult.
Yeah.
It was tough. So we're trying it out. We'll see if it works, which so far so good. Plus, my fridge is right there. So if I need more beers, just go grab one.
So far, so yeah, exactly.
So anyway, you want to just dive right in?
Yeah.
Perfect. All right. So as always, we do have a little outline, as always, because it's Hustled Up After Hours, but we're still organized here. And if you are joining in at any point, please do say hi in the chat. So I thought it'd be fun. I don't even know if we mentioned this yet. Tonight we are talking all things hiring and interviews because y'all, I could write a freaking book about interview stories. And I feel like anybody who's been in business that has employees and does hire as long as we have could probably also write a book, but we're not going to turn this into one big bash session. We're not here to make fun of anyone or shame anyone. We're, as always, as we always do, we're going to also tie in some education here, but we are going to get a little real and raw with some of the experiences that we've had.
I mean, I might make fun of people, but that's just
yeah, it's going to happen. It's fine.
Once I'm half a beer deep, we don't know what's going to come out of it.
That's true. That's why this is on Hustled Up After Hours and not the regular podcast.
Exactly.
So, but I thought it'd be fun to start with some warm-up questions. So if you are here, I definitely encourage you to answer these questions along in the chat. But for now, Holly and I will just answer them. So it's a little warm-up round. So Holly, have you ever completely bombed an interview yourself as an interviewee?
Honestly, no. I'm
perfect.
I fear that I nailed every single interview I've ever done in my life. But I will say one time I worked for a recruiting agency. So believe it or not, I have a lot of professional experience when it comes to interviewing. And I went on 2 interviews for that place, and, I got ripped a new asshole after the first interview because it was the person who, like, kind of put in the word was a friend the mother of a friend. And so someone I knew, right? And we were pretty tight, like, we knew each other pretty close, and, she was radically candid. She was like, "You need to put your hair up, you need to look more professional, you need to do this and do that." I thought that it was perfect. She felt differently. But I would say her big thing was probably my looks. Like, I went with, like, my hair
Interesting.
down, I wasn't looking as professional as she wanted me to. So, I
Wow.
guess I
But you
just
still got the job.
still got the job.
Interesting.
Well, I went back in for the second interview with having put all of the things she said into practice.
Okay. That
So,
makes sense. That
yeah.
makes sense.
I think I would have gotten the job regardless though, because I'm amazing.
Well, duh, obviously. Yeah, I don't think I've ever bombed an interview either. There's only one thing there's only one time that I can think of where I interviewed for a job that I did not get. But I don't think I bombed the interview, but it would be my answer to question number 2, which is what's something you accidentally said in an interview that still haunts you to this day? So the one time I didn't get a job that I interviewed for, which it worked out for the best. But when I was in college, I was trying to be an RA, which, they're the ones in charge. You get your own college dorm. You have to tattle on people when they're in trouble or when they're drinking and whatnot. So you're basically in charge of a dorm hall. And I was like, "Psh, I'm a shoo-in. I work for the resident's office. Like I worked in their office filing paperwork, answering phones. Obviously, I'm going to get this job. I nailed every part of the interview until the question and answer portion, which I had answered. And the reason I found out why I bombed the interview, low key, was because I worked in the residence hall. So after the interview, after I didn't get the job, I was like, what did I do wrong? Can you please tell me? And she was like, well, you had a red flag answer to one of the questions. And the question was, what's something about yourself that we wouldn't like or why you wouldn't be a good fit for the job? And my dumb ass honest self said, sometimes I could be a bit of a pushover. And they were like, that answer single-handedly made you not get the job. Like, you would have gotten the job if not for that one answer. It still stings to this day.
I feel like that's not a terrible quality trait though.
I guess for that specific job it was. They said for this job you cannot be a pushover because, like, if your friends are underage drinking down the hallway, you can't be a pushover. You have to get them in trouble, whatever process
That's a
that
good
is.
point. That's a
Yeah.
good point. So it's more like
For
yeah,
this
yeah,
job specifically, you can't be a
yeah.
pushover. And I was like, it's fine. It's fine. It worked
It's
out.
true because you probably would have been a pushover, so it's
For
probably
sure.
better that they didn't hire you.
For sure. I would not have
You
been good at that job.
back then. I mean, now I think you'd be fine, but back
Yeah.
then,
Back then I would have,
you
yeah.
would have been like, "You wanna fucking drink and get drunk underage? It's fine."
Right? I'd be like, you want a beer? Just be safe.
Be like,
Use
"Give me one."
protection. Literally would not have been good. Have you ever had something you accidentally said that haunts you?
Well, it's not that it haunts me, but it's something that I remember and will probably take to my grave.
Oh
I've
no.
actually told you this story. It's very Holly coded. So I was sitting in the conference room with it was actually a team of like people interviewing me for a job at a marketing agency. It was my first job out of college. And they said, "Where do you see yourself in 5 years?" Like that usual question, right? And I looked him dead in the eye and I said, "Sitting where you are with your job."
I remember you telling me that. That is so Holly coded.
I wouldn't say it haunts me. I did get the job. They, I guess, loved that I had ambition.
You had confidence, baby.
I did. That I did. So, yeah, they did hire me. And so I don't have regrets about saying that, but it is I was like, I can't believe I had the balls to say that. You know what I mean? Like that's crazy.
You know, if somebody said that to me during an interview, I would be like, thank you so much for coming in. Take care.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
no.
I guess they just didn't have confidence in me and that I actually would be in his seat.
That's funny.
I don't know.
That
I
is
did end
so
up I
funny.
did get fired from that job a year later,
Oh my
so
gosh. Also, Drew is here. Hi, Drew.
How are you seeing
Welcome.
that?
It's in the comments.
Oh, I see.
He said,
Hi.
oh, snap, Hustled Up After Dark live. Yes, we do this once a month where we go live. We get a little more candid than we do on the regular podcast, and we share a drink. So if you are watching along, we definitely encourage you to crack open either a regular drink, alcoholic drink, whatever your poison of choice would be. And we're kind of just answering some rapid fire hiring questions. So feel free to answer along in the chat. Nicole said, wow, I'm sitting here blowing up the chat and you left me to go live. I'm sorry, Nicole. I know I have a million. Yeah, we have a lot of.
Oh, no.
We have a lot of notifications from Nicole.
We'll get back to those, I swear.
We will, I promise. But please feel free to answer along in the chat, guys, to any of these questions. Holly, I know you don't really typically interview, but when you do, what is your favorite interview question to ask?
This is a new one for sure, but you kind of put it on me. And it was that if you could have any superpower, what would it be? So many interesting answers, and you can just really learn so much about oh, hold up. There's a cool thing where it says you could show the comment on the stream. Hold
Oh,
on.
that's fun.
Hold on a minute here. My chat is like kind of wigging out though. Is yours?
No, mine's good. Drew said that he is sipping a delicious Arnold Palmer. That sounds great.
All right,
And Nicole is drinking water. You healthy bitch. You.
Look at that. How cool is that?
Wait, I don't see the. Oh, I see it. Okay.
You see it on the bottom?
I see it. How are they going to pop up as they go?
No, I just shared one, I guess, and it didn't.
Oh, okay.
I do love me some Arnold Palmer though.
Yes, Nicole, it's all about hiring. We're talking all hiring interviews. We're going to be sharing some crazy stories, answering some questions.
Yeah, and I know you have some good ones, so please share in the comments.
Well, Nicole's a hiring expert, so
okay.
I'm sure she has a lot to contribute to this.
Excuse me then.
But yeah, the question that you just mentioned, Holly, somebody answered one time, and I shit you not, a lot of people say invisibility, and immediately I'm like, you're sneaky, but that's the number one answer I get to that. But I always ask why invisibility, and somebody one time said, so that I can commit crimes and not get caught. I shit you not. That's a true story.
That is wild behavior at a job interview.
Yes.
Oh my God.
No, it's psychotic. It's psychotic. I do like that question. I also really like asking, I like asking what accomplishment that you've done that you're really proud of, big or small, personal or professional. And I've had quite a few people tear up while answering that question, which is always really nice. Yeah. I make people cry. I don't know.
They do be getting emotional. Yeah, I know. You're just really good at, you make them cry when they are interviewing to get the job, and you make them cry when they're quitting or being fired. So
yes, I do.
It all comes full circle.
Oh, Nicole said my messages were all about hiring. Well, that's great, Nicole, because I need help. So that's great. Nicole be hiring some superstars. It's true. Nicole has cracked the code. She hires like 15 people at once. I don't know how she does it. She's amazing. Okay, next question. What's the funniest excuse you've ever heard for being late to an interview?
I've never had one because I've never asked, because I'm so non-confrontational. It's disgusting.
Fair. I one time had that guy
at it, but in an interview, I don't know, something about it.
I don't care. I will ask anything.
So just so everybody knows the dynamic here, I don't do the interviewing because I'm so introverted that, like, Laura is able to ask a question and they'll be sitting there thinking about the question for like maybe 2 minutes, and she'll just sit there like,
yeah, sure will.
And me, I'm like trying to answer the question for them because I'm like, I can't be here in this awkward silence. Like, just take me away from here. So I don't do the interviews. All that's
so fun, and I love it. It's actually my favorite role that I have is interviewing because I eat that shit up. I love meeting people. I love talking to people. I love asking those crazy questions. Like, I will straight up ask somebody, you according to my notes, you no-showed on April 20th. Why is that? Like, I don't care. But speaking of being late, do you remember that one guy who he showed up like an hour late to the interview? Realistically, I should have turned him away, but I said, whatever, I'll just interview you. And when I asked him what was his best
Melody's
quality
here.
Melody, hi Melody. I hate awkward silence, she said. And yes, I
Agreed.
lean into the awkward silence, but that's normal. And Nicole said, "Where's Jen?" I don't know. Tell Jen to come join us because I'm sure she has some great hiring stories too. But I one time had a guy who was an hour late, and when I asked him what his greatest strength was, he said punctuality. And I was like, "But you were an
I
hour late."
remember that.
I was like, "But you were an hour late today. Are you sure punctuality is your greatest strength?" He was like, "Well, yeah, I was at another interview. So that's why I was late. Like, I was at another interview." I'm like, "Okay." Okay. Nicole said she sucks at hiring. She thinks everyone's great and then runs background checks to find out that they are murderers and kidnappers. Oh my gosh.
That is wild behavior.
Oh, we
I
love you too, Melody, by the way. She's so sweet.
I Google every single person before I even have a chance to like them.
Yeah.
Google every single person because I just even before the background check, like when they walk through the door, I'm like, name, where are they from? Start Googling them. And there are some red flags with that too that are not so obvious that I could talk about at some point, but I don't want to throw you
Yeah.
off track.
Yeah, no, but we definitely, especially in New York, background checks are really, really, really expensive. So we will do a quick Google search to save some money. And I one time wanted to hire somebody we found out his street name was El Diablo because he did crimes. So
Or he tried to
luckily
do crimes
tried to do
too.
crimes.
It was like unsuccessful.
Drew said 100% on Googling and Facebook stalking. Yeah, it's true. It could really could save you money on the background check. I mean, you'd find it out on the background check either ways, but it could save you some money. What?
I put Jen is horrible at hiring on the screen.
Oh
Are you
my
not able to see that?
God. I just wasn't paying attention, if I'm being honest. She's gonna watch this and unfriend us. Okay, last rapid fire question. What's the weirdest thing that's ever happened during an interview?
To me, like
Like,
when
can
I'm
you?
interviewing somebody,
Yeah, I would say so.
the weirdest thing. I don't know. I can't really think of anything, honestly.
The weirdest thing
You
that's ever
remember?
happened during an interview.
Because like we have a lot of weirdos come through the door.
We
Oh,
do.
probably the weirdest thing that ever happened during an interview. Hold on, wait. This one was so funny. So he came in, he did the interview. It was very, very awkward. It was like a very awkward interview. And then he left and he came out into like the main part of the office where like our kitchenette is. And he was like, "Can you brew me a cup of coffee?"
Oh my
And
gosh, I remember
so
that.
we deadass had to brew him a cup of coffee. I don't know why we didn't just say no, but we brewed him a cup of coffee and he sat on the couch and just drank coffee for like a half hour after the interview was over. Oh my God. That was crazy.
Yeah, it was bad. That was really bad. That was bad. We probably didn't want to say no because we knew we weren't hiring this poor fellow. So we're like, the least I could do is make him a cup of coffee. I'm gonna reject him.
Yep.
Drew
Drew makes a good point how they represent themselves online. That's absolutely correct. We do
So
the
true.
Facebook stalks as well.
Yes, yes.
And obviously the Google stalks, because Google will tell you if there's, you know, issues that will come up on a background check. And in some cases, Google will tell you things that a background check won't pick up. So, yeah, it's very good, very important to do. Okay, Melody says, I only interviewed a babysitter and I would always ask what age group they feel most comfortable with, and inevitably they would always say teenagers. Well, most teenagers, families are not looking for a babysitter. So what the hell are you doing sitting in my home or on a call with me if you're going to watch my, at the time, 6-year-old? That is so funny. I mean, honesty is the best policy, I guess.
I guess, but like that's like somebody coming to interview for us and we're like, what is your favorite cleaning task? And they're like sitting on the couch watching TV. Like
Oh my God, Nicole said we had someone bring a friend that started walking around the office going through our cabinets. Stop it. What did you say to them? Did anybody confront them about that? I would die.
I'm sure Nicole confronted them. There's
And I
no
thought the
way that
coffee story was bad. That was wild though. Like he
that's
just sat there
crazy.
and he like definitely wasn't getting the job. Like it was just it just wasn't a good fit at all by any means. Like it wasn't even a maybe, it was just a no. And yeah, he just sat there. And then he went out in his car after that and sat outside sat outside in his car for like an hour. It was really weird. It was strange.
Yeah.
We thought
scary.
we thought we might die that day.
Yeah.
We didn't though. We're fine.
All right. Well, that was fun, a little warm up. Let's move on to I have a list of things that you should not do during an interview. And like I said, we're not here to roast everybody, but this might turn slightly roasty, and I apologize in advance. So,
No,
speaking
we're
of what
roasting.
Nicole just said, this is a great segue. So, we've had this happen more than once where people bring somebody to an interview, like a friend. And I've had it multiple times where they're like, I'll be like, "Are you here for an interview?" And somebody's with them. And I'm like, "Who are you?" And they're like, "I would like to interview too." "Do you have an appointment?" "No, I just would like a job." "No. If you don't have an appointment, you cannot interview. Like, you need to book an appointment." But
That's happened
before
more than once. More
yeah,
than
and I was young and stupid, and oftentimes I would just let the person now I say absolutely not. But back when I had no spine, I would say, "Okay." And I'll never forget one time you weren't even in office, Holly. A couple came in,
Oh, I remember you told
and
me about them.
yeah, and I don't feel comfortable leaving somebody by themselves, so I was like, "I'm just gonna pull up a chair and interview them both at the same time." So I would, like, direct a question at this person, direct a question at that person, and it was just so awkward. But that happens a lot where they're like, "My friend, my cousin, my sister wants a job too," and it's so crazy.
Yeah, that is crazy. And I don't know why anybody would bring someone to their interview. I don't know. That's so
Yeah.
weird. Drew said some would call that initiative. I'm dead. You're not
That's a word
wrong.
for it,
You're
I
not
guess.
entirely wrong. It's hilarious. I'm dead. I'm
Oh
dead.
my
That's really
gosh.
funny.
So
um,
funny.
okay. So you also put on here your body language. Like there are red flags in your body language.
Mhm.
And no eye contact is the first one, and it is the most common one, I would say.
Oh, yeah, I'll be talking to somebody and they will literally be like this. "Yeah, so my last job was at Starbucks and blah, 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 blah."
Why is that so funny to me?
And, like, I am an eye contact queen, so I
She
will be
is.
like, "It was? Tell me more." Like, I don't care. Like, the more
Oh
they
my
don't make eye contact, the more I'm like,
god.
like, I don't care.
Oh my god, that's funny. No, that's true. That's why it's funny. It's funny because
Yeah.
it's true.
What
That
about
is
the man spreader? I had a
the
man
man.
spreader the
Oh,
other
she had
day.
a
I
bad
would
man
like to
spreader.
demonstrate, but I'm wearing a dress, but I have shorts on. No joke. Somebody the other day came in and was like, you can't see, but I'm like leaned back in the
Oh
chair,
my
like
god,
literally like
that was
this.
so funny. That was so funny. I can't.
I was
I
like, I guess
literally
you're
can't.
comfortable. I guess my sofa's comfortable. I don't
Oh,
know.
oh my god, that is so funny.
Yeah. Slouching, constant fidgeting.
That's a big one you deal with.
Yeah. A lot of people. Nicole said I did a group interview once. I'm pretty awkward already. At the end, I joked that we should do Hunger Games interview. One girl looked at me like a deer in the headlights. That's
I
funny,
would love that. I would be like, I want to work here.
right?
Dead ass. I would be like, I want to work here. Nicole would never have me though, because I'm always late.
Oh yeah, no, you'd be fired on day one.
Nicole would have fired me on day one.
Day one.
Day one, I would be fired.
Oh my gosh. Chewing gum is another one too. And I'm a gum chewer. I'm a serial gum chewer, but I would not be chomping away at during a job interview.
Yeah, and sometimes they like open mouth chew too, and I'm like, whoa, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, body language is so important, honestly, in just like all facets of life, on a first date, on a job interview, like literally everywhere. So, and those will be red flags. Like you know, we've had people who are otherwise okay. I mean, we've never had like a hell yes with bad body language, but we've had people that are decent with terrible body language, and we're like, no,
Yeah.
not gonna work, not
Yeah.
gonna work. Oh, this one's funny. You put double check your interview date and time. So, guys, I don't know if you've ever had this, but we have it all the time. Where people just show up on the wrong day
Mhm.
or the wrong time for their interview.
Mhm.
It actually happens a lot more than it should. Like, I don't fully get it.
Yeah, I don't either because like they're getting reminders.
Yeah.
I always send a text message with the office address that includes the time, so there's no like I forgot or
Yeah. And
there's no excuse.
when we were using a recruiting software for a long, long time, and they would send same day confirmations with the day and the time and the location.
Mhm.
So that was a weird one. That's a
Yeah.
weird one.
I'm such a simp too. I'm always like, "All right, come on in. Let's interview." Like you're
Yeah,
not gonna get
Nicole,
it,
would you
but
turn somebody away? I don't know if Nicole's still here, but if you're still here, would you turn somebody away if they like just showed up like an hour early?
I
or
feel
like
like
the
she
day of?
does. I feel like she also said she turns people away if they're more than 5 minutes late, I think. I could be wrong. If you're here, let us know because I'm very curious.
Epic.
Such a queen. I don't have that much of a backbone. I really don't. I'm like, well, you're here. Come on in. I asked 3 questions and I'm like, goodbye.
Mm-hmm.
Showing up smelling unprofessional. This is a big one, and people will probably hate me for saying this, but if you show up to your interview smelling like cigarettes or weed, I'm not hiring you. And I'm not saying that you can't do those things in your own time, but if that's how you're presenting yourself in an interview, then you're going to walk into my clients' houses smelling like that, and it's just not a good look. Like, I really don't care what you do on your free time, but don't show up to an interview where you're putting your best foot forward like that.
Yeah, and we have people that come in reeking of weed. I mean, weed is legal here, so it's everybody's smoking weed here. I mean, I personally don't, but like I just feel like a lot of people do, and they just come in like you could tell they clearly smoked and came to the interview. I'm like, hello,
Yes. Like
like
you are
what?
high during your interview. Like, get out of here.
Crazy, and or like heavily of cigarettes, like where the whole office will smell like cigarettes after. And I don't judge people for smoking. I mean, you know, it's not fortunate. It's very unfortunate, people who smoke, because it's very bad for you, but I don't judge. But like if you're like reeking of cigarettes, I'm like, I don't know. I don't love it. So
No. Nicole does turn them away 5 minutes late. She said,
you
you
interview
interview
80
80
people
people a week?
girl. I don't even want to talk to you anymore. I'm sick
All
of your
right. No,
shit.
I do want to talk to you.
No,
I want
I
to book
don't.
I
I'm
want to
sick
book a
of her.
coaching call with you, girl.
No, I'm sick of this girl. I'm
Honestly.
sick of homegirl being perfect in every aspect of her life except committing to her friends and
Oh
playing
my
games when we're supposed to.
bam,
That's
bam, bam,
where
bam.
he falls short. Nicole legit was like, I want to play this game. It's called Mecha Chameleon. I'm going to buy a laptop so that we can play it. Me and Laura both went home that day, downloaded the freaking game, and we're like, we're ready. Laptop came a week ago, and she's like, nah, not tonight. Oh, I can't play.
She doesn't love us. She
Baby.
doesn't love us.
Uh, like, hi, Danielle.
Hi,
Welcome into
Danielle.
Hustled Up After Hours.
Danielle loves us, unlike Nicole.
Danielle would play Mecha Chameleon with us if we were on the same what's the word? She's in a different time zone. She's in California. Her timing is way different. Her 8 p.m. is my bedtime.
And Drew said Nicole preach. I'm assuming to the 5 minutes late thing. Yeah, no, I need to start doing that. Like I have a backbone with certain things, but I also don't interview 80 people a week because I'm not that cool.
What if they call Nicole? Trick question. Well, it's not really a trick question, but a question that might trip you up. Nicole, no, your scam doesn't count because you got the new laptop in a week ago. Okay. So no, we're not going there. But here's a question for you about hiring. What if they call to tell you they're going to be 10 minutes late? What if they're like, I got pulled over, or I got a flat tire, or I can't find the building, or
Oh
I
my
don't
God, Holly,
know.
I'm sorry. While Nicole's answering that, do you remember the girl who got like escorted by a cop to the interview because she got pulled over and she had like 20 parking tickets or speeding tickets? Do you remember that?
Yes, I do.
And I wanted to hire her. If it wasn't for that, that was so sad.
great.
She was so great. But she came into the office with a cop escort with like a booklet of tickets and was like, I have so many tickets and I got caught again. So they like gave me all these tickets.
She was like really stressed though, I remember.
She
Like
was.
there was some weird shit going on
The
with
cop
that.
drove her to the interview because he was like, you have so many tickets, I can't let you drive. And she called and was like, I'm getting pulled over. Just made
That
me
was
think of it.
wild behavior.
I would have hired her if it wasn't for the 20
Nicole did
tickets.
say that she interviews them still.
She does. Why am I not seeing these comments?
You're not seeing them in the public chat? They're not popping up.
No, the last one I see is Def Not LMAO.
Oh.
Huh.
She sent a few more things. Just exit out of the chat and try bringing it back up. Another big red flag, which isn't even a red flag, it's just a straight up freaking no, is dress, like how you dress, right? And I don't
Yes.
know, you guys have problems, especially in this industry, I feel. It's an industry thing, I think, because I wouldn't dream to show up to a corporate office. I wouldn't dare to show up to a corporate office in anything remotely less than dress pants and a shirt. I wouldn't even show up in jeans to one of those. But we have people coming in, like when they wear jeans, we're like, wow, they're dressed up.
Yeah, it's
But
sad,
in
but yeah.
most cases, they're showing up. I mean, we had one person show up in a literal Playboy bunny tracksuit.
And
And
we
we were dumb
hired
back then and
her.
hired her. Yes, we hired her.
I'm gonna go get another beer while you finish the story.
Yeah. So we had, even just this week, we had somebody show up who was otherwise pretty good. Answers were good, made good eye contact, on par, like seemed like he could be a good fit, but he was wearing dirty stained sweatpants. And I'm like, how do you expect us to perceive you if you're showing up in dirty stained sweatpants? Like, I don't get it. So have you guys had a crazy scenario like this? Like Nicole, where they just show up in like less than questionable attire?
I definitely think it's because we're in the cleaning industry,
Yeah,
and
and we
that
don't
makes or
expect,
breaks it, really.
yeah, we don't expect suits or even dress pants or slacks, but we do expect you to look put together. Like, I'm okay with jeans and like a nice like blouse. I feel old when I say blouse, but you know what I mean. Like a blouse, not a t-shirt,
You
like a
just
blouse.
aged yourself, girl.
Whatever, man. Sucks
And
getting-
we're trying harder too, because there'll be times where people come in for interviews and I look like a hot mess. And I'm like, of course, like, why would they think that they need to dress nice? So I've been trying really hard on interview days to also look nice. So that I'm setting the example. This way, when they do show up in dirty sweatpants, they're like, oh. And our office is low key really nice. So they should feel some type of way when they walk in, honestly.
Yeah, I feel like when we were like we had an office and a house, and I feel like it wasn't as like, we had it set up very beautifully, but it did feel a little like, I don't know the word, just not as professional. I don't know. It's in a house. So, but now we're in like this, like we have a suite, it's like address suite this. So if I'm seeing that I'm going into a suite,
Yeah.
hello.
I agree. Nicole said we asked them for questions by. Yeah. I had somebody just this week who was a lovely person, but they were not dressed well, and I was like, I can't lower my standards. I saw pajamas too. I don't know why my chat's being so weird. I have to keep refreshing it to see it. I saw pajamas too much. Now we don't see that with recruiting in house.
Why? What do you mean by that? Like, you didn't, what do you mean? Can you
Did you used to
clarify?
do like Zoom interviews?
Yeah. Is that what you mean?
I know a lot of people that do Zoom interviews, and a lot of people suggest that, and I actually refuse because I want to smell you. I want to smell you, like, honestly, and I want to see, how do you shake my hand? Like, are you like, or are you giving me like a
Oh
firm
my
handshake?
God, the handshake is a big one.
People, especially, I'm not trying to gender stereotype, but
But it's always the women. It's always the
women are always like,
I know, they always do this weird thing where they like the claw.
and like, I give a firm handshake because I need to show them who's boss. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, me too. I be squeezing, man. I got big hands. I don't use them for, make them go to waste. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying, though.
Oh, this one's really good that you have on this list, and it is the people who turn a question into their life story. Y'all, the amount of times, dude, the amount of times I have had to actually save Laura from an interview is unreal. Like, she'll be there and I'll hear them just talk. She gets to ask nothing. And then sometimes that goes on so long that I have to walk in and be like, oh, like, don't forget you have your meeting in 5. We have to cut this short.
Yeah. No, that happens more often than you would think. If I don't get to ask you more than 2 questions, I'm not hiring you.
Yeah.
I'm just not. I'm not doing it. I've had people show me photos. Like, one guy, he was legitimately psychotic. He owned his own cleaning business and he was so good at blah, 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 blah. He was showing me before and after videos and photos from when he owned his cleaning business. And I would try to move the conversation along, and I guess I just didn't do a very good job of that. I had one girl show me her music. She literally, this one girl was like, I write music. And then she pulled up her YouTube to show me her songs. But I didn't want to tell her to stop because the music was like religious rap. And I was like, I don't want to, I don't know.
Your songs were low-key bops. I mean,
no, they were bops, but now is not the time, honey.
No, it's not the time. It's not the time.
Like,
I'm just get out of my office.
Nicole would not put up with half the shit. She'd be like, I'm busy. I have to interview 80 people.
I know. You need to come stay with us for like, you need to come stay with us for like a few days. I would love it. She would kill us.
Nicole inspires me to put my big girl panties on.
She does. Me too. Me too. And to increase my marketing, which I mean really helped us this month. We increased it in June. Nicole, we increased our marketing in June. I don't even remember by how much, but it was like a hefty amount, a gorda amount, if you will. And the amount of obviously we told you increased revenue. I mean, to increase your revenue by $11,000, it seems like a lot, right? Like, is that a good amount of money? I think so.
I think so.
I think so. But anyway, so thank you, Nicole, for being the reason I'm not freaking yeeted out a window yet. Anyway, and moving on. Oh well, this kind of goes into hand in hand. Actually, answer the question you're being asked.
Yeah, I can't stand it. It's my biggest pet peeve when somebody turns every question into, "Well, I love cleaning. I love cleaning." I usually start every single interview with, "Tell me something about yourself that's not on your resume, like a hobby or a fun fact," because I just want them to loosen up, talk about themselves. People love talking about themselves, and you don't know how many people are like, "Well, I'm so OCD. I'm a neat freak. I blah blah," and like every question comes back to, "I
Cleaning
love
is my
cleaning."
therapy. Cleaning is my therapy.
Yes,
I got that one
yes.
star
Like
point.
it's just it drives me crazy and so many people do that and I really just want to get to know you. Like I don't want you to answer questions the way that you think I want you to answer questions. Like I can't stand that and so many people do that. It drives me nuts. It's like my biggest pet peeve, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
Even more than the
Absolutely.
sweatpants.
Facts. 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 Okay. You have a game here of some kind.
I do. My
Ooh,
internet is
I
being
like
weird.
this. This is fun.
Oh, you like it?
Okay. So Laura wants us to play red flag or green flag.
And you have to play along
And
in the chat.
the rules are that we're going to read different interview situations. And okay. Oh, I'm playing. Okay. I'm
We're all
playing.
playing.
Oh, it says
Oh.
Holly has to decide.
Oh. No,
But
we'll all decide.
we'll all play. Okay.
You
And then
guys play in the comments.
yes. If it's a red flag, let me see if I can actually do this. Like if it's a red flag, we're going to put this. We'll do hearts because they're more fun. No, it's not working on my computer. Hold on, wait. Time out. Time out. We'll do this instead, actually. Red flag. We'll do this in the comments. Did my comment go through? I don't think it did. Of course it didn't. That's rude. Why didn't it show up?
I don't know. Oh wait, it just showed up. It's
Okay, it's a little late.
delayed.
And then if it's a green flag, we'll do a green heart, which should be coming through any moment now.
Yay.
So beautiful. Somebody put a green heart on YouTube. Was that me? Did I do that by accident?
That must have been you because it says at Hustle Haven.
That's so weird because I'm not on YouTube. But regardless,
That's weird.
so when we're gonna play and put into the chat,
She called you a boomer. Nicole, you're our age.
She's older than us.
Oh yeah, I keep forgetting.
She turned 30. Wait, how old am I? She turned 36 in March. I think.
Nicole, you grandma. This is why she hasn't played Mecha Chameleon yet. This is why she got scammed with the laptop.
Yeah, I know. You call me a boomer. Meanwhile, you got scammed ordering a laptop. But anyway, okay, so let's play this game, guys. Are you ready?
Ready.
I'm totally ready. Okay. Number 1 shows up 15 minutes early.
I say green flag.
Wait, they don't show here. I don't see anything. Are they not seeing my comments? No.
Oh no. So
hold on. I'm coming back to Facebook. Say less, fam. Say less. But
weird.
We're gonna do the it's probably because I'm typing in Riverside and not on Facebook.
Oh, that makes sense.
That's probably why. No, don't fret, guys. We're gonna try this again.
No
I guess
fear.
I am a boomer. Okay. Hold on. Red flag. And then we'll do
Nicole put a green heart because she agrees that's a green flag.
green flag.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 15 minutes, in my opinion, is perfect. That is perfect. Don't show up any earlier than that, in my opinion. Because I am not ready.
They did show up. When I typed in the chat, it put it out to Facebook and YouTube. That's so cool. They're just delayed.
That is cool.
Okay, so let's move on. So I agree. I did not put green flag, but I agree that it is a green flag. Your mom just hopped on. Hi, Sue.
Oh, hi, Mom.
Welcome in.
Welcome. We're playing
right,
a game. You can play along.
Yes. Okay, here we go. Shows up exactly on time.
That's a green flag to me. As long as you're not if you're even a minute late, red flag. If you're on time, I'll
Yeah,
take it.
I would. Yeah, yeah.
I would prefer like 10 minutes early,
Anything that's more
15.
like a beige flag, a neutral
Yeah,
flag.
it's beige.
What happens when you mix red and green? Is it blue? A blue flag.
Mom would know. She's an art person.
I think it makes brown. I think when you mix red and green, it makes brown. But brown flag in that case.
Brown flag, yes.
Nicole put a green flag. She agrees with us.
Yeah, I'm cool with it.
Okay. Next, shows up an hour early. That's a red flag. It
flag.
just shows lack of time management or
Yeah.
a lack of caring about the appointment time.
Yeah. That happened to me this week actually, and I always have it so I make them fill out a paper application and it says appointment time, arrival time, and he he was supposed to come at 11:30. He wrote that his arrival time was supposed to be 11, but he showed up at 10:30. And I'm like, everything is wrong with this. Major red flag.
Major red flags.
You can't follow
Nicole
simple,
also put
basic
a red
instructions.
flag for that. Nicole agreed that was a red flag.
Mine are coming out so late. I don't see any of these comments. You're gonna just
no,
have to keep me
they are
updated.
coming up a little late, but sort of not also at the same time because now they're kind of more on time.
My mom said red and green make brown. Yep.
Okay,
I knew she would know.
A brown flag then.
Nicole said I make them sit for an hour. Do you really, Nicole? What do you say? You're just like, I'm not ready for you. Please wait. That's wild.
We need to do that.
I need to channel my inner Nicole in everything I do in life.
Honestly, when things happen, Laura, that just aren't going like right, just text Nicole and be like, "What do I do?"
She's gonna unfriend me.
No, she loves us.
As I just said in our Facebook message, I don't want to be that friend. That just the
Put a
needy
pink
friend.
heart in the chat if you love us. Danielle also agrees that it's a red flag to show up an hour early.
100%. Show up 10 minutes late but calls ahead. I would consider this a green flag. You know, sometimes things happen, traffic. We're on Long Island, the traffic sucks. If you let me know, then I can see right off the bat that you're good at communication.
It's a brown flag for me.
I mean, it's not preferred, but the fact that they're communicating, I'm okay with it. Tell them hold tight. Oh, tell them we hold a tight schedule from our confirmation email. Okay. All right. So they just sit there?
I love being able to share these comments on the screen like that.
I know.
Do you see my dog's crisscross legs right now?
Such a proper lady. She's so cute. I love her. I love her.
Nicole and Danielle do agree that is a green flag to call ahead and if you're running late. And Nicole put a pink heart in the comments because I told her to. Because I said to do that if you love us. You do love us.
And my needy ass.
Okay, this one's interesting. Sends a thank you email afterward. For me, this is 100% a green flag.
100% green flag, yes.
100%.
I agree. It shows they're enthusiastic.
I feel like we rarely get those.
We actually got one this week. I didn't hire them, but we got one this week.
It was a thank you text, right?
It was a thank you text, yes. Which I like that. I like that a lot, actually.
Yeah.
Doesn't happen, honest to be often. Yeah, I agree.
Laura, you said doesn't happen, honest to be often.
Oh, my dyslexia.
No,
dyslexia.
It's your beer, girl.
No.
Nicole, did you catch that?
So I do this thing where I have
Danielle said I do too and put a bunch of pink hearts.
I have verbal dyslexia, guys. I don't know what it is. I switch. I don't have dyslexia when it comes to reading and writing, but I have verbal dyslexia. I had someone send us a card and she was a hard no. Oh, I don't know. It's giving desperate girlfriend. Sending a card is a little extra.
Yeah, it kind of, I'm very like jaded because we've had people who like low-key like stalk us after the interview because we're so fun and pretty. And so
you remember the girl who was blowing up our TikTok?
Yeah.
We had this girl who was giving desperate girlfriend.
Well, actually, no, she didn't start blowing up the TikTok until we told her no.
Yeah. No, that's what I meant. We'd rejected her and she was blowing up the phone. I'm so qualified. Why wouldn't you hire me? And then she started blowing up our TikTok. Why didn't you hire me? I'm like, honey, this is why.
Crazy.
This is why. You're giving desperate girlfriend.
Crazy. We had another guy who applied. We had another guy who applied who like followed up daily. like once a day.
What about the guy who showed up in person to follow up?
Oh God, that was scary.
Yeah.
He came to our office. He just walked in
Yeah.
and like walked to my office looking for me because I was the one who interviewed him that day. And I was in the bathroom.
Yes,
Thank
Holly was in
goodness.
the bathroom. I was texting her. I was like, "Stay in the bathroom."
Yeah, I was like hiding in the bathroom because I was like, this is giving stalker. Like it freaked me out. I was scared to send him a rejection, but luckily nothing happened.
Yeah, no, everything was fine. Everything was fine.
Okay, next scenario. If they say they're nervous, is that a red flag or a green flag? I would say this is a green flag. I actually
I think
think
it's a green
that
flag.
it's kind of cool to be able to just admit that and kind of, just tell the person how you're feeling. Like, I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
I
Everybody is
don't
nervous during
either.
an interview. I mean, let's be real. Like, that's just, I
Yeah.
wouldn't, I wouldn't, I wouldn't feel a there is a bug flying around this fucking place. Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to curse. You're
It's
here for me too.
definitely a green flag too because it shows that they care. If they didn't care,
Yeah.
they wouldn't be nervous. And I have a lot of people say that they're nervous during an interview. It happens quite often actually, and it's so
Nicole put green
interesting.
flag. Nicole put green flag.
I agree. It shows that they care. It shows that they can be honest and vulnerable. I like it.
Doesn't make eye contact. For me,
Red flag.
obvious red flag. I just,
Mm-mm.
even if you're not very good at it, because I'm not the best at eye contact, I will admit it. I'm first to admit that. Especially when it's somebody I don't know. It's weird. When I'm like talking to somebody I know, I can make eye contact. Like very good.
Interesting.
And I think it's something with like you looking into like me, into my soul. Like I don't want to let you in there. You're not allowed in there if you're a stranger. You know what I mean?
I'm looking deep in that soul.
I know Laura just like with her wide eyes, like,
Mhm.
she can see every last bit of me, every little piece of trauma and insecurities. Oh God, it's so scary.
I think that's why people cry so much during my interviews. I'm like,
Yeah, I don't know. You
tell me
sitting
something
there.
that you're proud of.
Oh
And
God.
then they cry.
I can't. You sitting there like quiet always freaks me out. Nicole put red flag for that, obviously. Yes,
Yes,
agreed.
yes. Definitely red flag.
But if like I've had people where like because I'll look like for example like I'm looking at the camera right now like I'm looking talking then I'll like kind of do this for a second and then I'll look back like it's something and I notice that I do notice that I do that so that I can like see past but I've had interviews where they're like not looking directly at me but they're looking past me so they're like this. Do you see how I'm like looking past you because I'm not looking directly at the camera?
Yeah, I
So
can't
like
stand that.
that's how it looks.
Danielle said that would be a hard one. I'm not good with eye contact, but that doesn't mean I'm not paying attention. That's
Hmm.
interesting. That's an interesting perspective for somebody that does struggle with it. I feel like I need to at least see an attempt because lack of eye contact to me, and I know this might not be the case, it always makes me think you're hiding something. Like, why can't you look me in the
It's
eyes?
a
Are you
common
lying?
notion that people are lying when they don't
Yes.
make eye contact, but
Yes.
I also think that nowadays, like with, just Hi, Jen.
Jen's here. Yay. Nicole, did you tell her to come?
She did shout
She
at
said
you
I
out.
shouted you out earlier. Not, I wouldn't call that a shout out
I don't remember what she said, though,
personally.
to be honest. It's the beer.
You
It's
don't
making
remember
me
what she
forget.
said?
No, it's the beer. It's making me forget everything. I'm sorry.
I'm going to call you out, Nicole. She said Jen sucks at hiring.
Oh, she did. Yes, that's correct.
Yes. And yeah, that's your
Well,
bestie. That's your bestie.
I know you have such a mean best friend, and I'm the mean best friend out of me and Laura, and like I'm low key very nice compared to you. Yes, that's what Danielle said. Yes, I do make eye contact and then I look away and then I look back to make sure I still have attention. That's kind of what I do. I'm the same way. Like I'm good at making the eye contact, but sometimes I have to like turn away for a second. I don't know why. I'm fully aware of it though. And then I come back. I think some people just genuinely aren't even aware.
Yeah, that's
I
fair.
think it's good to be aware of it the way you are. Jen said facts. That's why I don't anymore. I love it. We're actually playing a game, Jen. We're basically putting out hiring scenarios, and in the comments, if you think it's a green flag, you put a green emoji, and if you think it's a red flag, you put a red emoji. So the next scenario here is brings a notebook.
I've only had this happen a very few times, and I do find it to be a green flag. You're invested. You want to take notes. No? You're not feeling it?
I don't know how I feel about the notebook. I want to be able to just have you sit there and talk to me.
I feel that. I
I
understand.
do feel like if they're, I mean, I guess if they're like busting out the notebook to like take down notes about the job, maybe.
Yeah. So
But I'm like, is it because you have a shit memory? Like, I don't know. Or is it because you're overbooking yourself on so many interviews that you can't remember anything?
That's a
Do you even
good
know where you
point.
are? I don't know.
That's a very good point.
I think it's a red flag for me. I really do. I don't think I like it. I want you to come in as you are. Well, not as you are, like as your best self. Not as a, dirty little dirty.
Bye, Danielle. Thank you so much for joining.
Thank you, Danielle.
It was a pleasure as always.
in.
We'll talk to you soon.
No,
I see what you're saying. I've only had it happen like
flag
very
for
few
the notebook.
times.
Nicole, elaborate on your green flag for the notebook. I'm really curious. I don't know. I don't think I like it. Because then I'm like, why are you writing down shit?
It
Like, they're not
depends for me. Like, as I see what you're saying about the memory thing, but the one time I had it happen, I actually did not hire her. She had other issues, but she jotted down like the pay, the out. She wasn't like taking notes the whole time, but when I was selling the job,
I don't
she was
know.
kind of taking.
I'm like, what are you
notes.
going on like 5 million interviews? I mean,
Probably.
I just,
maybe that means she's a hustler.
there's nothing even wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. In fact, that's great. I don't know. I don't know.
It's a gray area. It could definitely go either way. It's not obvious.
Yeah, that's not an obvious answer. I don't know.
No, it's not. I'm curious to know why Nicole said it was a green flag.
They usually have questions
written down. Okay.
Why? Because you're too dumb to think about it in person?
Oh my God. Spicy. Spicy. Well, speaking of, has a lot of questions. I have a caveat to this. I do think, because I always end the interview by saying, do you have any questions for me? If I like them. And when somebody has no questions, it's kind of a red flag, but somebody that asks too many questions, and if they ask them right off the bat, like if we sit down and they're immediately like, what's the PTO? What is this? What is that? So how does this work? Tell me about the job. No, don't like it.
Taking notes while training is a different story. But honestly, I give them so much written material, they don't even need to because we're amazing.
So modest as ever. Modest as ever.
Nicole said Holly stay in the bathroom. Because of when I was hiding from Gal. Oh, I almost said his name. I'll bleep that out.
I'll bleep it. I'll bleep it.
I didn't say his full name. It's fine.
It's fine.
Or her full name. It's her.
It's not her. That made it weirder.
I need to stop drinking on live, girl.
I almost said the name before of Silver. Blank Silver. Do you not understand me?
No, I don't understand you.
Oh my God. I'll tell you later. I'll tell you later.
I can't drink on live anymore, bro. I can't.
Oh my gosh. That's the whole point of Hustled Up After Hours. If anybody is having a drink.
Nicole said New York Labor Board entered the chat.
Wait, why can I see these comments?
I'm seeing that one. I have it open on my phone. Because they come in faster on Facebook because they have to, I guess, like zap them into the chat.
Stupid. There's 4 people here. Who else is here? If you are here, can you say hello?
I am one of them.
Oh. She doesn't even know you. I know. She doesn't even know me.
I don't know
hell?
what she's talking about. I really don't. Anyway. I have to think about that.
All right. This is obvious. Talks badly about their previous employer.
But here, let's actually make it a little juicy. Their previous employer treated them really badly.
Still a red flag. Still a red flag. And I one time had somebody in an interview who I did hire who spoke about their previous employer in a way where she was, how do I put this? She was elaborating on unfortunate situations that happened, but it wasn't shit talking. Like, I think that there is a way that you can do it in a professional manner, and I happen to know her previous employer, and I was like, this checks out.
I can't remember anything.
Yeah,
Sorry.
You don't know who I'm talking about?
No.
Oh, my Lanta. But I think there's a way you do it. But I've had people who the entire interview, all they're doing is shit talking their previous employer, and that is such a red flag.
Yeah.
Such a red flag.
100%. 100%.
Or people that are negative. Ugh. Hate it.
Okay, next you have brings a printed resume.
Love it. Green flag. Nobody does, but it's a green flag.
I agree. Green flag. I mean, there's nothing to really say. You should always bring your resume to an interview, and if you don't, you're a dum dum.
Yeah. Where's
Wait,
jeans?
she said hard no about.
Well, I'm assuming about the talk
Oh,
crap
about
about
the
the
other one. Okay,
employers.
sorry. These are slightly delayed.
It
Oh
says
my God, we had someone say she made a slideshow presentation of her old manager and gave it to everyone in the company. What?
That's
What
crazy.
kind of presentation? Like, what was on? Like, what did it say? Like, how she like how the manager treated them, or like this person sucks, and like photos. Like, I have so many questions.
Like
Oh,
shit
like actually
talking
just shit
her.
talking her. That's crazy.
That's crazy.
Did you give it to everybody in your company? That happened to you? That's wild behavior. Okay, next up is wears jeans. Green flag for me,
Yeah,
actually.
green
If they're
flag.
like if they're like nice jeans, like if they're like the jeans I'd be wearing that just are ripped everywhere, maybe not. I don't know. I don't even have a thing against ripped jeans, to
Yeah,
be
I'm
honest.
okay with it, honestly. As long
I
as it's not
really for me,
sweatpants.
like it's the sweatpants, yeah. And
I
if they're like
know.
stained, like if they're dirty and stained, I'm like,
And I'm a sweatpants girly, but I would not wear sweatpants to an interview. It's crazy.
crazy. Oh, okay. Nicole clarified. She said that she gave the slideshow to everyone in that company where
That's
the band
crazy.
manager was. That's insane. I would die. I would positively die if someone did that to me. I would die. I already get mad just like when people like complain about their jobs. I'm like, I give you the best damn job you've ever had in your life. You will never get a better job unless it pays maybe more. But like other than that, we're pretty freaking good.
I agree.
Anyway,
Nicole said
next
no
up,
rips, so she'd be cool with jeans, but no rips, which I could see. That
yeah,
makes sense. Yeah,
yeah. The next one is has tattoos.
totally fine.
I
Unless you
mean,
have like 666 across your neck, I'm fine with it.
yeah, I don't really like sacrilegious tattoos, as someone who is religious. So that's a personal preference to me.
Yeah, that'd be the
And
only time where I would not be
yeah,
okay with it.
I might not love it if they had like a covered face of tattoos.
We've hired people with
But we've
face
had people with
tattoos.
face tattoos, like little things, and they're like, I guess, cutesy and tasteful. Um, Oh, interesting. Nicole said that they took a poll in my company. Every person said they would never wear ripped jeans or Crocs to an interview.
Hmm.
I
Well,
don't think
you'd
I
be
would
out with the
either.
Crocs.
I don't think I would. I know I always wear Crocs. I wouldn't wear them to an interview though, and I love my
Yeah.
Crocs, but I wouldn't wear them to an interview. I might wear like you know how they have like the Crocs like what's the word like the Mary Janes, like they have like the Mary Jane Crocs. I don't own them, but like if I did, I would wear them. I wouldn't have an issue with somebody wearing Crocs. I wouldn't even have an issue, I don't think, with somebody wearing regular Crocs to my interview, but they would have to be like nice Crocs, I think.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like some people wear like dirty, dingy,
I can
like
hear
ripped
Steve
Crocs.
sneezing in the back.
Oh, I'm sorry. He was
It's just
sneezing.
funny. It's so many sneezes.
He sneezes a lot. He's allergic to
Bless
life.
you.
Steve is allergic to life. None of our A players would. Interesting. Honestly, I wish I could take our A players and like remember what they wore. But I will say somebody who has been with us for 3.5 years now and just told us that he wants to grow with the company and like take on a managerial position, which I think is really freaking neat, wore a suit to our interview.
Hmm. And it was a big part of why I hired him.
Yeah.
To be honest, I was like, he
Yeah.
looks really professional.
We went through our hurdles with him, but he's definitely coming out strong. Like
Yeah.
he had a lot of he's made a lot of like life choices that have made him a really good person, like really good like employee. He's always been a good person, but now he's better at work, I guess, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Poll your company. I'll do it. I'll do that
Oh,
tomorrow just for fun.
yeah.
I'll put it in the I'll put a Discord poll up.
All right. Makes a joke during the interview. I'm okay with that as long as it's like a lighthearted joke.
As long as it's not like politically incorrect or like sexist or racist or any of those.
Yeah.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
That's how you create your avatar. I feel like I need to even go further with the poll because that's a very interesting concept.
That is.
Almost like a survey.
I like that. That's
Like
smart.
a Google form, like a Google
This is
survey.
why I needed Nicole to coach me in hiring, man.
Nicole, damn you for being so amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, makes a joke during the interview. Yes, I think that's fine. Yeah, like
Yeah,
I said,
that's
as
fine.
long as it's not inappropriate or offensive, I'm
Yeah,
cool.
that's fine. Starts asking a lot of questions before you've even started the interview. I said this before. Hard no. Hard no. We sit down, and if the interviewee tries to take control of the interview and starts asking me, like, "Tell me about the job." Mm-mm. That's not how this works, honey. That's not how
I
this
think
works.
people think that we're like I don't know if it's an industry thing, but like that we're hiring anybody that comes through the door.
Yeah, we used to. You had a
Like some
pulse, you
people
have legs, you're
we
in.
did go to
Now we're
school.
so picky.
Yeah. Oh my god, I can't even imagine some of the like shenanigans if like
Mhm.
you know what I mean? Nicole said no, she's not about it. And she also said about the joke one, depends on the joke and if it's appropriate timing.
I
Agreed.
agree. I agree.
Has had a lot of jobs. This is a red flag for me.
Red flag.
It's a red flag for me. It means they can't hold down one job. Maybe they get bored easily. They're a serial job hopper. Um,
Honestly, I would not employ
Actually,
myself. I had a
yeah,
lot of jobs. I
yeah.
would not employ myself
Well,
if
you
I
know what?
came.
I had a lot of jobs as like a teenager that I wouldn't put on my resume anymore. But I definitely held down jobs better as I got older in age. And if someone did have like maybe where it was like that and then it was better, like where they held jobs for longer, it wouldn't be as red flaggy, but I would prefer somebody who has like just a few long jobs on their resume.
Yeah. And Nicole said, red flag, that's a heavy D total headache.
Hmm.
And for anybody who doesn't know, she's talking about the disc analysis. And I totally agree. That's like you're trying to take control of the situation right off the bat. I don't like it.
For
Don't like
sure.
it. This is interesting. Is overqualified.
I have a lot of feelings about this
I
one.
know. I want to say it's a red flag, but that makes me an asshole. Because,
I
like,
get
who's to
nervous.
say? Like, I love cleaning. So even if you're overqualified, you could love to do it. Like, I've had so many jobs, and
You
cleaning
know
is
what it
by
is
far
though?
my favorite.
We're overqualified. It could mean I think there's a greater chance of them hurting the company by, like, starting their own
Mm.
business, like, trying
Nicole
to
put
do
red flag.
shit like that.
Mhm.
Complaints about money. There's always gonna be
Yeah.
complaints about money. Um, just a lack of fulfillment on their end. Even if
Yeah.
they're like, a good person, there might be, like, a lack of fulfillment there.
It's hard to say, though, because just because you are overqualified doesn't mean that you necessarily want to do something else.
Yeah.
They always quit
Nicole
after
said that
training week.
yeah.
Mm. Yeah.
Yeah, because even now I'm thinking about our roster, we don't have anybody overqualified, right?
I don't think so.
No.
I don't know. It's hard to say. It's hard to say, but it's an interesting one.
We have some people who are like I don't know. I don't know how to explain it.
Fidgets the entire interview. Obvious red flag. I'm like, are you on drugs? Like, what's going on? What's going on?
Drugs.
Like, and I've had it, and it makes me nervous, man. When people are during the interview, when they're literally like, I've had it. I'm like,
Yeah,
oh,
you
you're
pick
making
up
me
on the
nervous.
energy, and then all of a sudden I'm not feeling good, and I'm like, oh,
Yeah, and I'm like,
I need
oh,
a calming presence because that's how I would want my clients to experience it, like a calming presence in their home.
yeah. And I'm like so bad because I mirror people a lot where I take on their energy and I match it without even realizing it. So that if they're weird, I'm like, no, I'm being weird.
Yeah.
It's so weird. Shows up on the wrong day. Obvious red flag. Not even a question.
Yeah. I don't, yeah.
Has obviously researched your company. Big green flag. Big, big old green flag. Butter my biscuit. I always ask people what made you want to, what made you want to apply for our company. And when they're like, I like cleaning, I'm like, but when they're like, well, I saw your website and I saw you had good reviews and I saw that you work with cleaning for a reason and blah, blah. I'm like, yes, honey, kiss my butt, please.
Yeah. Period.
Please.
Period.
Love it.
Yep. Totally. Talks too much. Yes. No. No. Not a red flag. I said yes because it was yes. I'm on the right one on the
Oh,
list. No, it's a red flag.
big red flag.
Red flag. I don't like when they talk too much. I want them to not give me one-worded answers, but I don't want them to keep going and going and going. I want them to like give the answer and let me ask the next question.
I agree. offers to take off their shoes. So this has happened quite a few times, especially when our office was in the house.
Yes, it happened in the house.
It
I actually
really
liked
hasn't
it.
happened. I liked it too. I thought it was really sweet. It was very considerate, especially because when we worked in the house, oftentimes we had our shoes off and they would see that and be like, oh my gosh, should I take off my shoes? And I was like, wow, they're observant. They're considerate. I liked it. I would
Yeah,
always
but
say
now
no, but
in the office now, I would think it's a red flag.
yes, especially because we always wear our shoes.
We always wear our shoes and we're in an office setting, so now it would be a red flag, but back
Yeah.
then it was a green flag, so that's an interesting one.
All right, we're coming towards the end here. Overshares personal information. Red flag.
Red flag.
I had somebody the other day. I don't even know what I asked. I think I asked, like, tell me about yourself. And they started telling me all about their divorce. I'm like, I didn't ask for this. I didn't want to know this. I meant, like, what do you do for fun? Like, do you bowl? Do you play hockey?
That is hilarious.
I'm dead serious. I'm like, I didn't want to know that.
I'm dead.
They were like, oh, like, I was married, couldn't make my wife happy, but I don't know. Like, oh God. Yeah.
That's a choice.
Sure was.
That is a choice.
Says they really want the job. Was that you?
Yeah. They have
How'd
sound effects.
How'd you do that?
They have sound effects.
How'd you do that?
There's a media tab and there's
I don't see it.
it's media. It's on the side where on the side. Laura has terrible I don't know what the word is, but like when you tell her something is on the screen, she can't find it for 10 years. Wait, I can't hear you now. It says you're muted. Did you mute yourself?
Yeah. I did. I did.
Laura, we are cutting you off. No more beers for you, girl.
Oh God.
No more beers for
Wait,
you.
you didn't answer. Says they really want the job.
Yes, that's a green flag.
I agree. It depends on how they say it, though. If they're like, I really hope you call me. No. But if they're like, I really hope I hear from you, that's different.
Yeah, that's true. It's about context.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Comes in person to follow up after the interview.
No.
Big red flag.
Do not
Big
come to
red
my
flag.
office ever.
Mm-mm.
Unless
All
you have an
right,
appointment.
last one. Calls the day after to ask whether or not they got the job.
Day after?
Day after.
No.
Red flag. I say I'm going to call you on this day. If a lot of time has gone by, sure. Day after, no.
Yeah, because Laura always tells them when when they're gonna hear from her, like when they can expect it. Usually it's a couple days out. So if they're calling right the day after and giving me no time, and clearly you didn't hear what I said that I needed until Friday or whatever until the following week.
Yeah.
But nothing wrong with a follow up. I do love follow ups.
Yeah, I don't mind a follow up. I think it's just all about the context.
Yeah, and how soon it is.
All right, so that game was fun. Thank you for everybody who participated. And I want to wrap this up with some final thoughts and some advice. So, for employers, my one piece of advice would be to hire for integrity. I feel like a lot of people hire for skill, they hire for experience, and those are great, but I feel like you could always teach a skill. Like for us, for example, I could always teach somebody how to clean. I can't teach you how to be a good person. I can't teach you to be responsible. So we always hire for integrity and then teach the skill after the fact. So that would be my one piece of advice for employers. And then for job seekers, my one piece of advice would be remember that there's a human on the other side of the table. Like I know that it can be very nerve-wracking. Chances are you're going to be nervous, and that's okay. Don't be afraid to ask questions. Do not be afraid to be yourself, and don't worry about trying to give a perfect answer, because at the end of the day, you don't know what they're looking for. Maybe you're the right fit, maybe you're not, but at the end of the day, they just want to see, or at least most employers, at least me, I want to see a genuine human on the other side of the table being themselves. So just relax, take a deep breath, and be yourself. Period.
I love it. Great advice.
Thank you. And that's pretty much it.
was a lot of fun.
That
It seems
was
like
fun.
the chat went quiet, but
Yes, I think it's just us now.
I think that everybody who was here, I think you're, well, I don't know if you're on it on your phone. Are you on it on your phone? Oh, okay, because there is one more person watching. I think it might be your mom. I don't know.
Mom, are
Sue,
you here? If you're here, can you drop a
oh,
comment?
wait, someone just left, so she's gone now. I don't know.
Oh.
She probably heard us saying, well, this is fun. We're going to wrap up. And was like, all right, bye.
I'm going to have to go upstairs and be like, you left me.
You
You
left us
me."
hanging. But yeah, this was a really good time. I feel like this was equal parts fun and informative. Both for employees and employers, because now if you are a business owner, you know what red flags to look out for. And if you are an employee or a job seeker, if you will, you kind of know what we think the red flags are. And a lot of us agreed here in the comments. So this was really informative for everybody involved, and I loved it.
Yeah, it was super fun. I'm really, really excited to get this going again on a consistent basis. As a reminder, we are here live for Hustled Up After Hours the first Thursday of every single month. So be sure to mark your calendars. I'm going to look right now to see when the next first Thursday of the month is.
I think we'll be in Tennessee that day, or perhaps coming
We
home.
will be.
But we'll probably be there, so we might want to push it to that Friday.
Yeah. Yeah. We will be. We'll be in Tennessee
or the following Thursday.
getting bullied by Nicole.
Yeah, getting bullied by Nicole, who was here in the chat today. Either way, we will let you guys know when the next one is. We will share it way before and not just the day before. So
Yes. And thank you so much to everybody who stayed, who hung out, even if it was just for a little bit, for participating. I had a great time.
Me too. I had so much fun. Thank you guys so much. Go kick some booty. Go hire some amazing employees this week, and we will see you next week.
Bye.